conducting a force protection exercise, Reliant Pulcinella. Every year we have an obligation to make sure that we're trained and ready and prepared for some type of emergency event that goes on throughout the base. So this year, from February 2nd to February 5th, we're conducting exercise Reliant Pulcinella, and it's a chance for us to work through some of our emergency procedures. We just got to upgrade to our giant voice system on the support site. So the folks on the support site are going to hear giant voice, and what that is a big, Navy-wise, a 1MC, but a big announcement PA system, public address system that can tell people what to do in case of some type of emergency. But you should see minimal impact to your daily routine, but we're going to do things like for counter surveillance, test for if there's some type of explosive device. We're gonna pursue a response to an active shooter. So those things will happen during the run-up of the exercise, and the scenario will build. So we'll also probably increase our force protection conditions throughout the event. We'll stand up our EOC, our Emergency Operations Center. We'll coordinate with our higher headquarters, and we'll get prepared. So it's a good chance for the community to think about what they would do in a response to emergency situation, and also to highlight our See Something, Say Something Immediately, or the S5I campaign that's out there. So we're looking forward to that, and we're going to involve a lot of different players out there. So obviously our security, fire department, our emergency operations center, the hospital, Fleet and Family Service Center will be playing, the Red Cross, and the schools. The schools are going to take part in a little bit of an exercise there too. So be patient. Put it on the calendar, February 2nd to February 5th. Reliant Pulcinella.
And if I could just add one quick point to that, this primarily installation and key tenant command exercise. We'll be certainly participating a lot, but other tenant commands that aren't necessarily a part of this exercise can use this opportunity to train to their active shooter. Every military member and civilian are required to take the annual active shooter training online. So this is a chance to practice that in the workplace. I mean, we're all week long we're going to see scenarios. So when we see this active shooter scenario, it's a time for your commands to practice that within your organization. So I encourage everyone to take part in that training when it comes around.
Yeah, this has been in the news a lot with the active shooter, and that's one of the things that we're highlighting on and keying in on, and what our response is. Everybody's familiar with the Navy Yard shooting, and just recently Fort Bliss had another shooting that was there too. So it's a serious threat and something that I take very seriously. We need to train to it.
So coming up in March, actually the end of February, 23 February until 14 March, the Naval Inspector General Office and team, they're coming out to Naples. The first part of that visit will be the Commander Naval Forces Europe and Commander Naval Forces Africa command inspection. So they've got a week-long inspection, and then immediately following that, the NSA Naples has an area visit. Now, it's not just NSA, it involves other tenant commands as well, so we're gathering information from them. But basically, what is the IG? The IG is the Naval Inspector General. Their mission is to inspect, investigate, and inquire into all and any matters of importance to the Department of the Navy and maintain the highest level of public confidence. So they travel around and inspect and assess conditions at naval installations worldwide. This is what they do. Area visits primarily focus on quality of life for sailors, family members, civilians, and try to identify areas that impact our mission readiness. That's the focus of our area visit. Ours is scheduled for 9 to 13 March. Prior to that, we've solicited, they have solicited input from a survey. So the survey's online now. It's active. We've put it out on the PAO notes. I think it's on the Facebook page as well. But we've been distributing that link. So encourage max participation with that. I know a lot of folks sometimes get surveyed out, but this is an important survey to take. It takes about 30 minutes to do online, and it provides them information for the focus groups which will happen during that just prior to the visit. So they'll conduct some focus groups with service members or families and some of our service providers. They'll use that information, and they'll do their assessment the week of 9 to 13 March.